Hey everybody, Seven here, and thank you so much for joining me in episode 16 of Planet Crafter. We've still got quite a bit of work to do. We need absolute buckets of fertilizer. We've got a good chunk of larvae going on over here, but we need the fertilizer to turn that larva into actual butterflies, and then we need even more fertilizer to turn those butterflies into actual butterfly producers. Right, so the pressure and the overall terraformation are pretty much the only things we're really waiting on unlocks for. Really want to get this at some point in the very, very near future. I'm dying to get those last two wrecks to be fully explored. It'd really be anticlimactic if we got that after we explored the final storyline piece. I kind of was hoping to wrap it up on that instead of, this goofy thing. Now there is an even bigger, better batter drill going on over here, and we should be able to get the biomass moving pretty well, but then again, assuming we get fertilizer. So maybe we make this the target. Alright, but going forward, we're definitely going to need a whole ton of osmium and a whole ton of super. Because I think that the next level up drill, that final drill, I think that requires the osmium rods. Actually, you know what? While I'm going out here to grab all this super alloy up, I was told I missed another box. The person gave me some pretty good directions. Alright, so inside the storyline area, I was told you run in, you turn left, and then the building on the left, they said that there was some additional up. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, there's extra floors to this place? Yeah, food level low. It's the slowest thing that moves. Oh, that's so cool. Didn't really check to see what I got, but I'm kind of in a hurry. I say that as I continue to explore more things. Oh, what is that? Meeting them again. I have not seen that one. Alright, we gotta get the hell out of here. I've never read that one before. That is so cool. Man, when I go back to edit this, I'm gonna have to actually take my time to... see, this is why I wanted to get, the breathable atmosphere and everything. I wasn't quite so pressed, although that doesn't really stop the food and water from going quite so fast. Well, that's cool and all, but, yeah. Oh, hey, a lerma. We should definitely launch that. Alright, now, even though I don't have the mutagen tier 2 unlocked yet, I just picked one up out of that gold chest, so I'm dying to see this thing. I don't think I've seen this tree before. Alright, so we got everything all put away from our little escapade to that gold chest, which thanks you for that. I mean, not just the gold chest, but a tablet that I'd never read before. Like, that is so cool. I have no idea how I've missed that one. Alright, so snag up as much algae as I possibly can here, and then we'll run out and grab the last of the super. Having 3 of them is wildly excessive, but whatever. It is going to take multiple trips because, yeah, I could have a shredder out there, but I'm not, full on everything just yet. I know that I don't need titanium. But that's pretty much the only one that I do know. Everything else is kind of like, well, might as well bring it home just in case I need it later. Or maybe it is time for a shredder out there, because now the only thing I need is silicon and a little bit of iron. Maybe we start doing a better job of spacing out our tree spreaders too. I don't want to get any kind of weird graphical errors or not being able to get inside my house. I've definitely had that. Put the tree spreader way too close to the base. Had a tree growing through the damn door. Yeah, don't do that. That's not a good time. In fact, you can mess up some of the wrecks that way too. The little Millennium Falcon one that's over there across the way. I've put tree spreaders really close to that one before, and I messed up being able to get in and out. And yeah, I did earlier say wrap this up. I know there's going to be no tears shed over that one. This is by far the least popular game that I'm presenting here. It's not done quite just yet. I was hoping to kind of choreograph it with the February update that's coming. This should be a pretty big one. The next stage is getting unlocked. There's new critters, I guess, coming. I was hoping to kind of capitalize, like, okay, get to the end of the terraformation, get the little nuclear key card thing, get the 2 spots open that require it, and then also finish the story just in time for the update to happen, hopefully. But I don't foresee a whole ton of more episodes on this one. But that's not to say that I'm, okay, I'm quitting this because I'm bored with it or because, I'm just done. No, I had a definitive, this is where I want to stop kind of a thing. I'm trying to time a number of different things, both in-game and in real world on Steam and stuff. Alright, now it's 2 tier 2 fertilizers, which that is obviously the biggest linchpin. Oh crap, bacteria too? Man, listen with the algae. Alright, give me 2 more, and I am going to keep spreading them out, just because I really cannot find any kind of definitive answer on, does the overlap detriment? Does it help out the auto producers? There's still nothing growing on. There's still nothing growing underneath where the auto extractors are. So I don't know if that, automatically kills anything growing beneath them. There's a lot of known bugs just revolving around algae, but I also think that there's just a lot of, unknown mechanics about the algae. I don't think people fully understand how the algae works and why things do one thing and not another. I think it's the one and only material in the game that's not fully understood at this point. And of course, early access, everything is subject to change anyway. Alright, well, let's go burn our final lerma here. Well, final lerma for now. Sure, we'll probably get a couple extras when we open up the 2 nuclear doors there. Alrighty, so after all of that, we've got enough for 5 tier 3 tree spreaders. That is not a small number of plants. So let's get this a considerable distance away. Yeah, looking forward to seeing whatever the hell comes out of there. I was thinking I could put down a bunch of these types of drills just to get the progress bar moving more. But then oh, well, at the same time, if I get more plants moving, I can just get that unlocked instead. Okay, yeah, it's at almost 26, and that opens up at 29. Alright, got another tree sequencing. Let's go see how bad our algae situation is. What am I hearing? Oh, jeez. Do you get hurt underwater? Not really a theory I don't think I want to test. This one's coming kind of quick. Oh crap, it might be super. I honestly hate the super storms more than any of them. No, it's not even super, it's just generic crap. I can't remember a playthrough that I've had this hard of a time with algae. We're waiting for my algae to grow. I'll go on another raid, or I'll go, investigate some of the other stuff, or I'll, build some more contraptions or something, and then, oh hey, the algae's grown. This is just rough. There might be a couple extra of the fancy flowers that I haven't grabbed yet. Oh my god, these ridiculous heaters that I don't even need. There's a couple of osmium caves that I know of that I haven't explored. There's also the uranium cave that I kind of forgot where it was. I'll take the mushroom seeds, I guess. Can't hurt to have more mushroom seeds, especially if I'm going to go as berserk on the bioplastic, because I think it might. Just because this algae situation is really, really getting me going. Yeah, the flowers are usually up on top of here, I think. I'm not tracking any. Well, it should be a cave. Yeah, I was going to say. This one should be osmium? Well, I thought all of these had blue chests in them. Iridium rod just hanging out, okay. Whatever. Yeah, I snagged every zeolite. Oh, I missed a flower, though. is what we were waiting on. Man, I just tore down like half of my drills. And it took me a little bit, too. Went on that little swamp exploration thing, tore down a couple drills, came back. Every time I tear down some drills, I've refined it into the rods. And I'm like, oh, surely there's got to be something under here. Yeah, like 6. Okay, 12, but still, I was expecting to have a completely full inventory. Alrighty, got enough for 8 of the real ridiculous ones, and I'm gonna put them elsewhere. We got kind of a lot of graphical stuff going on right at home here. I know there's a pretty wide, flat area on the backside of the maze here, so that's the loudest thing in the world. Alright. Well, I've definitely got enough quartz for another fusion reactor. Let's just go snag all of the super out of there. Hell, I might make two reactors. I think I've got the quartz for it, actually, even though I can't make the quartz. I'm getting really lucky with the quartz meteors. I know I missed, what, 2, I think? But I've been getting hit with them so frequently that it's kind of not really been an issue. I've got to be having some kind of bug, some kind of issue. Like, I gotta. There's no way that many algae spreaders that I've got are bringing in that little. And the autocrafters, the stuff that's underneath is just not growing. They aren't making anything. Do they need, like, sunlight or something? Was there some sort of sunlight mechanic that was put in place? Because they are definitely underneath. So they might not be growing anything because they're in, the shade. If that's a new mechanic, it's definitely news to me. I should be able to get 2 of these guys. Oh crap, where the hell did I put the other ones? I do at least want to try to keep them together. Awesome. A third one? That'll pretty much be infinite power, likely for the rest of the game. I do like how they adjusted. Like, they knew that there was some definite frame rate issues because they are trying to make this game look very, very pretty, and it does. But at the same time, they're trying to put a lot of really technical math. Let me walk away from that. There's a lot of math going on in the background of this thing as well. So there's, things that are eating up graphics and things that are eating up processor, and I like how they got creative with how they're going to, mitigate the impact on system resources. Like all these motion items here, they don't move unless you're, right on top of them. Alrighty. That's not a small number. The only reason I put up those crazy ass drills is just because one last unlock. Just want to get rid of it. Oh, it's the big extractor too. It's the cheat code extractor, the one that you don't even have to put in the right mine. And yes, if you can't tell by the way that I talk about that extractor, I am very much in the camp of welcoming the nerf that's coming to it. There's been talk about it being overpowered. It is. Like, it definitively is. I can't even see an argument against it being overpowered. It is. They're kind of like hemming and hawing about, well, how is it overpowered, or why is it overpowered, or whatever. Its inventory space is the largest of all of the extractors. You can program it to whatever alloy or ore that you want. And on top of all that, it can go literally anywhere. So just outside the backyard of your base here, where there should be nothing but iron or titanium or something, plunk one down and get osmium or zeolite or whatever. And the other crazy thing about it is, it doesn't get any other resource. So you said it's a super, there's no, iron or titanium or anything like that coming out of it. It gets exclusively 100% whatever you set it to. Well, actually, the fix that I would like to see done to it, keep all of its overpowered abilities, like, its inventory is huge, it only picks up what you program it to, there's no, wasted materials where you're going out to your mine and then, oh, you need to have a a shredder there to shred up all the stuff that you don't want, so you're only taking home the stuff you do. All right, keep all of that, but then also keep the location, because every extractor up until then, it had to go in the right spot. If you wanted osmium, you had to go to the osmium cave, put down an extractor. You want zeolite, go to the zeolite cave, put an extractor down in the right zone. It's the top dog. It's supposed to be the most powerful, it's the final pressure unlock. So you should definitely be getting some, god tier rewards for it. But to me, it just makes sense to keep the location prerequisite. Oh god, incoming super. I do not want to go flying in this weather. These ones scare me. There's just so many and they're so damn fast. And it's long. Oh. Did I hit? I hit O2 stage. No shit. Alright, whatever. Let me go get a bunch of osmium. We'll just slap down more drills. Alright, let's go throw out 3 more of these guys and then, I guess just call down some rockets just because, oh my god, the amount of pressure that I need right now is, well, it's silly. There's a larva under there that I'm trying to get, and it keeps pushing me around in circles, and I can't grab it. Alright, I guess I'll just go launch a whole ton of pressure rockets, literally for no reason. Just because the unlock that I want is so damn far away. And I wonder how I did that, though. Where I got my heat situation to such a point where, I just literally do not care about even making a single heater again. And yet my pressure situation was, a disaster. I have no clue how I did that. Actually, no, you know what it was? It was the rockets. Because I kept calling down the uranium rockets, I think. I kept calling down the uranium rockets, and those are the heat rockets. The iridium rockets are the pressure rockets, aren't they? Right. Iridium is pressure. And I never ever needed iridium. I am absolutely not collecting a single piece of this iridium. In fact, I might launch all of these and then just log out just to erase the iridium. Holy crap, did we just add an entire decimal onto this thing? Yeah, I don't think it was doing 1 million. And now it's doing 2.7 million. We need 38. Whoa, that one was close. Hey, guess what? How about 5 more? Wow, glad I've been stockpiling all that extra silicon for bioplastic nuggets that I also need. I actually have 2 lockers. Close. I can't get hit in here, can I? I know you couldn't be for the longest time, and then I read reports that people were, killed inside their own house. I don't know if that actually is a thing or not. Although, the annoying thing is I think any asteroids that you call will, supersede, natural ones. If you call for asteroids with a rocket, then you won't get, random natural occurring osmium or quartz or anything like that falling down. Well, just shy of 5 million. Those are rookie numbers. Gotta pump those numbers up. Especially when we're looking at 10.47. And we need 38. My god. This is probably asking to get my frickin' save deleted when I'm on the 2-yard line here and I'm almost done. I'm out here messing around in the middle of a meteor shower, picking grass. Well, I can't just sit there and do nothing. These meteors are going to be going for 20 minutes with how many frickin' rockets I just shot off. It's also going to be another episode of being 3 hours, 4 hours of record time, and then hacking everything else off, and the TI in the corner just making massive jumps. It's funny, I also saw, on Reddit and on Steam and a few other places, people were concerned, can you go too far? And I think I've talked about this in a previous episode. People need to stop giving the developers so much flack over the unit of measurements that they've chosen. They picked them for immersion. Yeah, you can absolutely get to a level of pascals where it would crush every bone in your body and it would be like standing at the bottom of the Marianas Trench. You can reach an O2 parts per million that your atmosphere becomes explosive and flammable. You 100% could over-terraform the planet, but that's not what they're going for. That's not, I don't know, it's kind of like a catch-22. Like, they use these units of measurement, parts per million, pascals, Kelvin, stuff like that. They used all of that to make it believable, make it, to make it feel like you're really there, and to push for the survival aspects of it and stuff, They didn't expect people, I don't think, to take it so literally. They did. I checked out what the pascals of Earth were, and turned out I think it's like 6 or 8 or something, and we're going to 38. Like, you don't need that. Somebody actually in one of the posts calculated how much biomass was actually on the planet, and it's like a 1% of what this is. Don't think too much into it. It's a game. The numbers are there for you to have fun. Let the numbers let you have fun. I was kind of joking when I said, oh, I'll call down all these asteroids and then log out just to delete the iridium. I might actually want to. Frame rate's getting a little questionable. Alright, let's go. Sick of waiting. Yes, I realize I'm probably doing Todd Howard levels of exploits right now. And I'm also not, just staring at a screen watching stuff. Like, every time I make a few more rockets, throw them all up, by the time I'm done with that, there's another tree that's done. Then while I'm waiting for that, I'm getting algae, so I am at least getting progress in multiple fronts in multiple directions. Not algae, ever. Never the algae. Alright, you know what? Some of you guys really are just not growing, like, at all. So if you're not going to grow, then I'm going to move you somewhere else. Is it overkill? Yes. Do I care? Not particularly. I had a target and a goal of getting those damn big extractors. Well, I had multiple goals, and they just didn't correlate. Like, this I expect to go way later. This I expect to go way earlier. I've been pounding away on the tree seeds here. In between dancing through the rocket fire here. Alright, so we have a couple of generic TI unlocks to go still. The overall TI is actually moving pretty quick, though. There's only the one pressure unlock left. We do, however, have a ton of, I think, insect unlocks. Got all the biomass unlocks. We've got all the plant unlocks. Yeah, we're waiting on 1,000,000 pounds of insects to move. Oh my god, look at the numbers on that. So the energy cost is about double, but the plants is 8-fold? That's insane. Oh, yeah, the trees are going to be different too. I did end up having to relog. The iridium was just too much. I couldn't deal with it. Alright, well, this is a fun new project for me to be working on, I suppose. I mean, it's at least giving me, something to do. Oh, that's right, I put it over by the desert. The new tree that I hadn't seen before. Because I'm like, where the hell did I put that thing? Yeah, I'm already noticing after the relog for all of the iridium, some of this is getting a little out of control. It's getting a little close to the house. I took down these guys, and at least this door is a little bit more accessible. Oh, weird. Oh, hey, it's the ones from the river. Oh, cool. I thought I heard something about you can make those now. That's so cool. Alright, so we finally got them all. Let's go make 5 more of the big ones. Find somewhere to put them, though. I mean, at this point, it'd be a complete waste of resources and electricity to put down more of the drills. We just don't need more drills. Could throw more rockets, but that's also kind of a waste of resources, too. What, just because I'm impatient? No, I'm impatient waiting for the pressure, which is, moving at just astronomical rates. I don't want to wait that few minutes longer. I was kind of half expecting the power to go out on that one. I know they don't use quite as much as the drills do, but they use kind of a lot of power. Alright, so we've got 2 grand worth of power. We can definitely have 5 more of the big ones. Alrighty, let's go for another flight around town here and see if we can find some nice, far away, out of the way locations. Yeah, I'm aware that the woods out this way are going to look really boring, because it's all going to be the same tree. But what do you want? It's the best tree I got. Well, for right now. Okay, the pressure's moving completely out of control. Like, it's out of control. It really is. The power situation is probably still okay. Not amazing, but okay. Our biomass is probably decent. I mean, I did launch just a pretty crazy amount of the biomass rockets. We're out of Lerma, so we can't go too much crazier on that. Oxygen's done, heat's done. Yeah, pressure is moving comically fast now. Yeah, the biomass is really the only thing that we're looking at right now. And then the insect stage. Oh, wait a minute. We don't even need more biomass. The insects are the only thing we're looking at right now. Oh, you blockhead. Well, someone should have been paying better attention to their unlock screens. Are you absolutely yanking my chain right now? Okay, logging out for the Iridium did something. Why was it like this when I first got in? Obviously I saved and exited and, did all that when I did the last episode. Why is this so different? Like, was it because it was running and I just exited to the menu and then came back? Like, what? Because look at this is a veritable forest down here. Like, usually I'm making repeat trips out here just to look for anything. Now I'm out here and I'm like, oh, I'm getting full. Like, I can't carry all of this damn algae back home. Is it the spacing? Like, oh man. Like, it's the one aspect of the game that I just don't understand. Or I don't, have as good of a grasp on as I think I should. Like, by the time I make a sweep and I pick up what I think is everything, I turn around and go to head home. I look at this and there's more growing in. Like, what? And now my inventory is full again. And I'm underneath. I don't get it. I don't understand. Well, I think it's safe to say that I fixed my algae problem, although can't get it to go to the autocrafter. Yeah, this is nuts. Like, it's actually coming in too fast for me to actually clear the field. Why can't I get this, closer to home here? What's going on? Holy crap, I just ran out of sulfur making fertilizer. Like, I wish I had answers. Someone out there has to have done more experimentation. I mean, there's gotta be somebody out there who understands what the hell is going on with the algae. Like, is it bugged? Am I doing something wrong? One person says too close together. One person said, you can have them completely on top of each other. I don't know. I am kind of thinking I'm onto something with not building. Oh, neat. But we did get the biomass just crankified. Man, that is so weird though. Like, I'm now completely done with biomass. I don't need to unlock anything else for it. But I still can't make the top dog tree seed here. I can't make mutagen tier 2. Oh, well, that's convenient. Thanks. Oh my god, no. I just converted so many rare larvae into, perfect. You know what? I might as well go around tearing everything up. No sense in having the extra power usage. You know what? Yeah, you guys are gone, because I kind of need this real estate. Osmium torn down, zeolite torn down, all 3 of the supers are torn down. I mean, tell me that isn't a cheat code. Like, right outside my front door is now... And you get a cute little display on it, too. Like, it shows you, oh, I'm getting zeolite. Oh, I'm getting osmium. It's a little bit of cheat code. It also makes the teleporter is now completely irrelevant. I have no motivation or interest at all in making one. Now, totally no reason to. But I kept the iridium and the the sulfur and the aluminum mines. We will still need a little bit of aluminum to turn the super into the rods, and we'll need sulfur obviously for, biolab type things. But I left them there because we're also going to need silicon here and there, and I'm certainly not going to waste all of this resources on making a silicon mine. That's just crazy talk. Alright, so on that note, I think I'm mercifully going to end this one. This is at least 4 hours, probably longer. Oh my god, I'm exhausted. I gotta go to bed. Yeah, I'm thinking maybe one last episode. So we'll go completely bananas on, just launching the insects like crazy. Hopefully get the bees. We'll get the tier 2 bees, which produce their own bee larvae. So that's just like infinite bee rockets. Right, so once we get the insects just moving like silly moving, we'll get those. We'll get the 2 doors opened up, and then we'll finish up the story. So I'm thinking probably just one more episode. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for joining me in this episode of Planet Crafter, and I hope to see you in the next one. This is Seven. Bye.